Good morning, students. Welcome to online classes. This is Unit 4 Nature, Creator and Destroyer. This is class 7th. Section 2 Flames in the Forest. This is the part 1 presented by Mrs. Renu Tiwari. Now, first of all, we'll learn about the writer. This story, Flames in the Forest, written by Mr. Ruskin Bond. He was born in May 1934. He is an Indian author. He lives in Missouri and he used to write his stories in novels based on the child education. He was awarded with the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for his famous work, means his famous novel Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. This was the name of his novel. He was also awarded with the Padma Shri in 1919 and the Padma Bhushan Award in 2014. Now, let us start the story. Romy was about to mount his bicycle suddenly. He spotted smoke rising from behind a distant line of trees. It looks like a forest fire, said Prem, his friend. Two friends were there, Romy and Prem. Romy was riding the bicycle. Suddenly, Prem saw the smoke was coming out from the forest. Then it's nowhere near the road, said Romy. Romy said, Prem, somewhere fire is there because I saw the smoke is coming out. Your distant means a long way away in space or time. There's a strong wind, said Prem, looking at the dry leaves swirling across the road. Prem said, that strong wind is moving. That's why the dry leaves were also moving here and there and making the sound. This was the month of May, and till now, no rain was there. And the condition was like that it was looking like drought was there. And due to that less rain, the color of grass was brown, and trees were covered with the dust. On the leaves, dust was there. Even though it was about 6 o'clock in the evening, the boy's shirt were damp with sweat. And this was the time, 6 o'clock in the evening. And still the boys, who were the boys? Romy and Prem. Their shirt was totally damp with sweat. Damp means a little wet. Their shirts were damp with the sweat. It will be getting dark soon, said Prem. So it will be getting dark soon, said Prem. You would have better spend the night at my house. So Prem said to Romy that you don't go to your house today, you stay at my home. But no, I said I'd be home tonight. My father isn't keeping well. The doctor has given me some pills for him. Romy said that I can't stay because my father is not well and doctor gave some pills for my father. So anyhow I have to reach to my home. You would better hurry, then the fire seems to be spreading. Then Prem said you should be in hurry because now the fire is spreading in the forest. It will take me only 40 minutes to ride through the forest. Bye Prem, see you tomorrow. Now Romy left Prem's house and he said, now it will take only 40 minutes to reach to my home. So let me go, I am going. Here pills means tablets, medicine that doctor gave us pills, so that is tablet. Now Romy mounted his bicycle and set out. Now what Romy did? Romy sat on his bicycle and started pedaling. His village was about 7 miles. The distance of his village was 7 miles, and he rode swiftly out of the village, and he was riding his bicycle at high speed. Ahead of him, the smoke rose from the burning forest. The sky glowed red. Now, due to smoke, the color of the sky was red. Soon he left the village and he moved far behind. He was now paddling to the edge of the forest. Now he left the village far behind. He was now paddling on the edge of the forest. This was the part Romy enjoyed the most. Now Romy was moving to the woods means forest and he was enjoying riding the bicycle. Wind was rushing past him, blowing his hair about his face and making his shirt below out behind him. He burst into a song. Now he was in very good mood and he was riding the bicycle singing the song. The smoke was thicker now and Romy caught the smell of burning timber. Now Romy felt that timber is burning. It means the forest caught fire. But ahead of him the road was clear. Road was clear, so no problem was there. He was riding the bicycle. Here hard words are rushing means too fast. Below out means bulge outwards. Timber means wood. Now it was a rough, dusty road through the forest. Now road was not good, not smooth. It was dusty and rough. Tall trees were there, but spreading glow on the fire on the right lit up the road. Due to that fire, the road was not dark. It was getting light because due to fire, the light was coming. Usually, the road was deserted, but this evening, wild creatures were fleeing from the forest fire. As earlier, the road used to empty, but what happened? Now, due to fire, all the creatures, all the animal came out because they all wanted to save their life. But this evening, wild creatures were fleeing. Fleeing means to run away. Deserted means abandoned alone. Here, the first animal that Romy saw was a hare leaping across the road in front of him. Now, Romy saw that hare was leaping and crossing the road in front of him. Leaping means to jump high. Now it was followed by several more hares. Earlier one hare was there, but gradually full group came out. Then a band of monkeys ran across, chattering excitedly. Afterwards, the group of monkey came. Here, band is a collective noun. We are talking about group of monkeys. Chattering excitedly means talking. They were talking excitedly means showing happiness. They will be safe on the other side, thought Romy. Romy thought they are feeling that they are safe. The fire won't cross the road, but it was coming closer. Romy was thinking fire won't cross the road, but gradually it is becoming closer. Romy paddled harder. He thought in half an hour he should be out of the forest. Romy thought within half an hour he will cross the forest, then he will be in the safer side. So he will not face any problem. But see what happened? Suddenly, from the side of the road, several peasants rose in the air and with whoosh just in front of oncoming bicycle. Suddenly, what happened? Peasant means a large long tailed bird. All the group of birds came out, and whoosh means sound of air. And whoosh just in front of oncoming bicycle. Taken by surprise, Romy fell off. Now, Romy fell down. He got up and saw that his knee was bleeding. Blood was coming out from his knee. It wasn't deep cut. He took out his handkerchief and bandaged his knee. Then he mounted the bicycle again. He rode a bit slower now because birds and animals kept coming out of the bushes. Now he was not able to ride his bicycle very fast because due to that fire, all the animals, all the birds were coming out on the road. Smaller birds too were rushing across the road, parrots, jungle crows, owls, magpies, and the air was filled with their cries. Now, see these birds, parrots, crows, owls, magpies, they all started chirping and they were making sound. Magpie is a kind of bird with black and white feather. Now, a herd of deer crossed the road and Romy had to stop until they had passed. Now, Romy was waiting. The herd of deer that came out, let it pass. Here, herd is also collective noun. Then he rode on, but now he was feeling afraid. But now Romy was scared. From ahead came a faint clanging sound, a fire engine. Suddenly, Romy heard that sound was coming from somewhere. Very weak sound. Faint means very weak sound, almost losing consciousness. Clanging to make a loud ringing sound like that a metal being hit. As in our school bell rings and sound comes. In the same way, Romy was hearing the sound, looking like fire engine is somewhere. Now see what happened next. Now there were no fire engines within 50 miles. Soon Romy discovered that a noise came from a small boy who was running along the forest path with two milk cans clattering at his side. Clattering means to make a series of short, loud, repeated sound. As we ring the bell continuously, sound comes in the same way. Romy Romy came to know that this was not the sound of that fire engine. Here was a boy who was selling milk, and in the forest he was running with milk canes, and those canes were making sound. So here this was the first part of the story. Rest we will see in part 2. Write the hard words in your English notebook. Whatever hard words are given in your book, same you will write in your notebook. Read the chapter thoroughly. Watch the video. It's compulsory for everyone. Before attending the class, watch the video. Thank you.